more than half the cast in competitive play. I've seen him go from Ragnar to Caspian and back again, right? But Queen Nai is what he started with. And would you look at that?
Oh, they're going to feast.
Wilson wasn't done eating Darkgoul.
He just took his food from him.
Oh, yes! GMEK, this is what I was talking about. They're starting it off with the best way possible, using the weapon throw to interrupt the emo, and then going straight into the foray. And this is what I was looking forward to, which was just how amusing this matchup is going to be between these two players, because they're definitely some of the most interesting screen time players I think that we have in the entire Brawlhalla scene, especially when it came to those offline events back in 2019. And here we go into game number 1 with Wilson at a slight damage deficit after taking a axe to the face after staying at the table for a little too long.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, right? Queen Nai, tons of strength, tons of defense. Usually a lot of characters have trouble cutting through that, but Teros, he's got the power to get the job done.
Oh, man. And he's at a point right now where a Cider would definitely do it, even against Queen Nai. Queen Nai makes it back, waiting. Oh, I've seen this before.
Oh, my gosh. Hit him with the OEL salute, front, back, and top. And he actually did that in the gameplay, too. He's like, I'm going to pressure you from the front, you're going to dodge to the back, and then I'm going to hit you off the top. Oh, but Wilson so quick to answer. That neutral signature is so strong.
Yeah, and he picked him up off the whiffed ground pound as well. Darkgoul going all the way down, and now at the weapon throw pickup sidelight Nair. Wilson takes a ton of damage, recovery, doesn't get the Nair afterwards. Darkgoul gets the return hit on the way back down, and Wilson tries to get the guitar string started, but can't get anything off that downlight, and Darkgoul continues to take the lead as those guitars are hit out of his hands. Weapon throw into pickup Nair on the hammer means that Darkgoul's on the verge of taking the stock away from Wilson.
Yeah, it all depends how quickly he can clean this up. Oh, but man, if Wilson keeps hitting signatures like that, all right, beautiful anti-air, continuous juggle from Darkgoul, and he's got himself, again, a pretty healthy lead, but we saw Wilson leapfrog back into the competitive arena in pretty short order last stock.
Oh yeah, Darkgoul's been going for a lot of these unarmed ground pounds directly above a weapon spawn to try to dissuade Wilson from picking it up, but it didn't work out either time, and now Wilson's fighting back with that neutral stick. You were right last time.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, there it is again.
Wow, and Darkgoul wasn't that damaged. That was just Wilson's perfect signature placement on the character. Neutral stick into side stick, catching Darkgoul off guard as he tried to throw the weapon throw. And now they're back to the neutral game, and it's any player's game who's going to get the first few hits as that clash comes through, and Darkgoul gets the anti-airs.
Oh, Wilson just getting interrupted before he can pick up that weapon. Darkgoul doing a great job controlling the stage.
Ooh, down air hit. Silent as well. Neutral stick gets the dodge down. Reedy goes for the second neutral stick, but Darkgoul just manages to avoid it. Oh, he went for the unarmed recovery. Darkgoul neutral sticks in the wrong direction. Guitar's picked up neutral light recovery. Wilson could get the side stick to end the game, but he goes for the down stick instead. It baits his landing. D-light recovery, second recovery, just barely avoided. Wilson continues to deny the weapons, and the snake hit comes out. Going for the Viper Bite. Let's see. The neutral stick misses. Uh-oh, this is bad. Wilson could get side aired, and that could just be it.
Oh my gosh, the side signature, not yet enough. But if that was just a little bit closer to the edge of the stage, that would have done it.
Oh, he's trying to go for the pogo side light, down light, neutral sig. Wilson with the hard reads, getting Darkgoul, never got his dodge out, didn't matter. Side light, down light, neutral sig's all he needed to take him off the top, and Wilson takes game number 1.
Man, that was a very high octane match, just because Darkgoul would really rocket ahead, get a ton of damage, early knockouts, and then Wilson would respond in kind. It was this match of leapfrog back and forth all the way down to last stock red.
And we got to see a signature knockout from Wilson in 3 different ways. Neutral sig on guitars, neutral sig on spear, and the side sig on spear to be able to take down each stock. Really showcasing Queen Nai's signature potential as they open up with a clash, and Darkgoul gets the first weapon, but then gets punched away right after. Oh, stop, down sig. I mean, it ain't true, but it's still good. It does a lot of damage.
Yeah, that is a ton of damage, especially if you manage to hit with the first hit like that.
Whoa.
Yo, and beating out the dodge. All right, Darkgoul is on something. When he is on, he looks so clean.
Yeah, and he's getting a lot of hits unanswered here from Wilson. Wilson's still looking for that weapon. Man, sometimes I'm wondering, Sometimes I'm wondering if Brawlhalla is running slower, and I'm realizing no. Queen Nai's aerial mobility is just that slow. Wilson sometimes looks like he's trudging through molasses, but he's making it work. Down air to nair, sideline, D-line, side air. Wilson going for the downsig edge guard? No, Ensig instead. The second one works. Doesn't get him off the top, but Wilson's brought this all the way back, and with the guitars, he's covering that. Oh, I'm expecting great.
Oh my gosh, the interruption. That was gutsy from Darkgoul.
Oh, doesn't get the downsig in the right direction, but now it's just one signature away for both players. The D-lane recovery is enough to take him off the top. Somehow, Wilson brings back the damage and then takes the stock lead after what Darkgoul, it looked like it was a Darkgoul lead for sure.
Yeah, so now this is where we see Wilson with just the slight adaptation that he needed, beating out some of Darkgoul's earlier attacks, where last game it was, you know, Darkgoul would get the stock, then leapfrog, and then STTP Wilson would have to play catch-up. Now he was able to do that a little bit sooner.
That's it. That's a stock for sure. But, man, that was a crazy string from Wilson getting that extra credit there with the gravity cancel neutral. I thought it was going to do it. That he was going to take him off the top. Man, Wilson's really punishing Darkgoul for staying in the sky.
Yeah, I mean, that's the danger, right? Because if he was just, you know, 10, 20 damage more, that actually would have been a stock deletion.
Oh, he's going to get it?
Yes. Perfectly lined up, and that's a full stock lead for Wilson. This is a huge change.
Yeah, we are definitely seeing Wilson's experience come out on top here in terms of the competitive play, because he's taking these moments where he looks like he should be afraid for his stock, and he is doing things that Darkgoul is absolutely not expecting. Darkgoul, however, one neutral sig, of course he goes for the double dunk, doesn't get the second one, but he doesn't get punished for it.
I respect the attempt, because, you know, it's one of those things, if it works out, you're a genius.
Oh, side light. Another side light? Nope, Wilson's just trying to get those jumps gone. Nicely done. He keeps hitting Darkgoul the second that Darkgoul wants to reset his ledge slip. So even though the hits are resetting it, he's still keeping Darkgoul in that edge guard scenario, and he just floated right above that spike. That would have been bad for Wilson.
Oh man, Wilson just sneaking around every one of these big swings from Darkgoul.
Oh man, no dodge for a while. Okay, he's got neutral sig ready to go. Oh, okay. Wilson ducks underneath. One weapon throw, two weapon throw. Second one doesn't hit. Kicks him away. Spear picked up. Darkgoul can't get anything started, and Wilson gets scooped into the sky.
There it is, Darkgoul now finding purchase with the side air, the neutral air. This is what he needs to start bringing this back, but Wilson again has the corner guard.
Oh, put out the neutral sig. I think the side sig would have worked there. Down sig misses. Weapon throw misses. New weapon spawn comes through. Wilson goes for the side light neutral sig that time. Not giving him the down play to dodge out of the way of, and that could be it. No, too much damage. Way too much damage for a side light side air to connect on Axe. And Darkgoul down sigs in fury as he doesn't actually able to connect it with him. And Wilson just continues to survive. Finally goes down. And this is where Darkgoul could make some miracles happen. Both neutral sigs on Taros are phenomenal for stealing stocks. And that down sig didn't quite hit, and Darkgoul's trying to get Wilson off the side of the stage.
Oh man, just dodging out perfectly. Darkgoul had to, or else he would have been done. Saving that dodge. Oh, but couldn't get away from that side signature. You know, one of the few things that lets Queen Nai cover that sort of distance.
Oh, and there's Wilson again showcasing another signature knockout that we didn't see in the game before. There's that D-Light recovery. We saw this amazing edge guard off the ground pound weapon throw.
Perfectly
unarmed ground pound, and then the sides to catch Darkgoul dashing away to finish off this second game. Wilson's up 2-0 against Darkgoul and is on the verge of knocking him out and moving on to fight against Sinker.
So over onto Crystal Temple. How do you feel? Is this going to help out Darkgoul? Is this the map change he needs?
So it's difficult to say. I like when I have these dual platforms for characters like Taros or Asuri, just because it means that they can do a little bit of side sig, slide charge shenanigans, get a little bit more distance while descending, while staying on stage. And we saw Darkgoul successfully hit a side signature against Wilson in game number 1. Could potentially happen here, but other than that, I'd say that this is about as even playing field as any between these two characters.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. And right now, you know, no one's gotten any massive runaway strings. This has been a pretty even damage build, as opposed to last 2 games, where it's really just one person rockets ahead early.
Yeah, and usually the person rocketing ahead early is the one that ends up losing their stock early, oddly enough. Let's see if that's the same case here as Wilson starts to take the lead and Darkgoul recovers right back onto the stage, picks up the hammer, but gets punched away, scoops all the way back down. They are just hitting each other during these recovery moments.
Oh my gosh.
Scoop again, why not? Okay, recovery hits through, and Darkgoul goes down for that first stock, and Wilson only needs to take 2 more stocks to knock Darkgoul out of the Arcadian.
Wilson starting off on the guitars. He was, he was looking to get some sort of edgeguard gimp going, but man, Darkgoul fought his way back on stage, poised to take the knockout.
Ooh. Like what I'm seeing from Wilson. Got a lot of good damage in before that cider happened, but Darkgoul evens up the stocks, tosses the hammer up, decides not to reset to the axe. Okay. Bet it all. And now he's down a weapon. And Wilson's plenty encouraged to start from there.
Yeah, he was eager, didn't even skip a beat. But now Darkgoul did manage to finally grab an axe, but he's got a little bit of a damage gap to make up.
Ooh, nice punish.
Oh, big damage.
Whoa, Darkgoul has been dodging through all of Wilson's options here and getting great punishes off it as well, unarmed with the hammer, and now, oh.
Wow, all right,
Ouch.
he tried something. Darkgoul was scheming.
Ow.
Wilson called him out.
Yep.
His, rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah. Queen Nai and Taros, surprisingly similar when it comes to those 2 side signatures, and Wilson, well, he got the opportunity to actually punish it. Oh, that's a lot. I thought it was going to be a lot more damage than that. I thought he was going to go for the double D-Light there, but the side stick doesn't work out, and Darkgoul is now looking for this knockout, and that cider got interrupted by the neutral light, and Wilson just continues to run with this lead.
Yeah, he's getting all the extra credit that he can, man. Darkgoul is betting heavy on these signatures, and Wilson is taking advantage of it every single time.
Oh, I can't believe he dodged underneath that. Darkgoul dodges underneath the down signature. D-Light on accident where I think he was going for a pogo, and he gets nared away. Second nair comes through, down sig, easily punished. Wilson's, I guess, #1 flaw in this game 3 has been that every single down sig on Spirit that he's put out, Darkgoul's just dashed right underneath it and punished him for it, and that's why Darkgoul's an opportunity to potentially bring this to a game 4 now, as he's continued to win exchange after exchange.
Man, now Darkgoul just having to, spending that dodge as soon as the neutral light hits. He doesn't want to get caught by these recoveries because that would spell the end.
And that's the end indeed. Neutral light into recovery, just enough force to take him off the top, and STTP Wilson takes down Darkgoul and continues this momentous lower bracket run. He's been in here since winners round 1, and he's going to continue to be here, maybe potentially all the way to the grand finals. We'll have to wait and see, as Cinco is going to be his opponent in the lower quarter finals. And he is going to fight them in a little bit. We're not going to go to that matchup next. We see here on screen the matchups that are coming up. It's going to be Glue versus Wubs as the next best of 5 on the stream, as Glue just got finished 3-0ing Jay in the lower bracket, and Wubs took down Meow X